Yes, my name is Marisol Oliva. I'm from Mexico. Um, where to start? Well, all my life I lived with some kind of allergies, and I don't know. I was born very little, born with little weight, and I had to recur to lots of doctors and things, but they didn't cured me. The symptoms would go away for some time, but then they will come back. All my um, allergies and had them all over. They will start little and they will grow and grow and grow and grow. And no doctor ever told me that there would be a connection between what I ate and the allergies I had. They all told me that they were like, well, it's genetic and you're gonna have them, and they didn't tell me stop eating this or like that. And so I wondered, and I had to study myself really good and my body and know what would happen every time I ate this or did that. And that's when I got the pieces together, and I thought, oh, this is where it comes down to it. It's what we eat, what we smell, what we put in our bodies, what we do with our life and our emotions, and it's all integrated. It's not just our body aside, but it's our soul and it's our mind and it's what we think and what we are passionate about and what we do in our life. That's all what matters.
Okay, so this took you to study as a health coach and or why did you decide to help people this way?
Yes. Well, I noticed that the medicals in general didn't help so much, and I've loved to read ever since I'm very little, and I like to do research, and that's when I had to do like some other kind of like holistic searching and medical advice, and that's when I discovered all this. Like, there's another way for us to heal that's not a conventional way. So I went that way, and that's when I did some of my studying, holistic health coach, and also I read all kinds of well, books, articles, and that's where I decided to study this. And I knew this was the way to help myself and others, and not just do the traditional go to a doctor right away and like shut your the symptoms. I knew there had to be a cause for everything.
Okay, what are the type of people that come to you looking for help?
Usually, it's people right now that want to have like better eating habits and better lifestyle habits. They want to lose weight. They want to have more energy. They have to have a want to have a clearer mind, and that's the persons like that come to me. And especially moms, they want to teach the children new eating habits. They want to know what to eat so they can have a better lifestyle, a cleaner lifestyle. They want to know what to feed their kids and their family, and I teach them because I've been learning about this, I don't know, like 15 years ago. Before I had kids, I've been studying and reading labels all my life. Every time I have a new ingredient or product in my hands, I would automatically read the ingredients, even though if the front said there's no trans fat in that, and I'll go, and I'll read the ingredients and I'll find, I don't know, partially hydrated oils, and I go, there's a trans fat and all that. So I've been reading labels, and my clients usually ask me, should I drink this? Should I eat this? Is this fine for me? And I'll tell them, okay, let's look at the label, and then they will read it, and then I'll go, well, this is sugar, and they're actually there's like 40 names for sugar. You have to know all the names for that. You have to know the chemical ingredients for like glutamate monosodico. I don't know. There are a lot of ingredients that are not well for us. That's very toxic, and they're doing harm for our body, for our health, for our mind. Like light products also, like everything that's light. And usually we don't know about that. There's a lot of myths out there and a lot of ignorance for what's really good and not good for us.
So the importance of reading labels is something that you learned with time.
Yes.
Um, what are the things that people don't recognize on labels because you read it and there are so many chemical names that you say, oh,
What is this exactly? What is this? Well, little by little, I started reading them. I would like name it, what look for it, and in the dictionary or someplace else, and I'll go, oh, okay, it's this. It's maltodextrin. I don't know. It's a hidden name for sugars, and also people aren't aware of the dangers of GMOs. That's genetically modified organisms.
Mm-hmm.
That's another whole thing that people don't know where to look for them and how to really place them. And they do a lot of danger in our gut, in our intestines. And that's why people are getting a lot of autoimmune diseases because of those. Those
Okay.
aren't good for us, and they're everywhere, like in vaccines, in our food, in 80% of all our foods in the supermarket. So that's why I teach people. I don't know, like to give you names right now because there are a lot of names, but that's usually what I teach the people how to read the labels, how to recognize when something is genetically modified, or when there's hidden sugars in it, or light sugar in it that's worse than regular sugar.
Yes.
And that's what I do. That teach people about that.
And now, what is a problem that you face when you start teaching people of all the bad things that come in processed food?
Oh, people usually they think that what they see in TV is true,
Mm-hmm.
and that some product is good for them, even though it's not. And they think that what their grandparents ate or their mother told them to eat, it's usually not that good for them. But it's something, it's from tradition, so it's very hard to implement new lifestyle eating. That's the challenges that I have. They think if the doctors say that they should eat like this light cola because it's for diabetics, they think it's okay, and it's actually worse
Mm-hmm.
because of all the new. It's a neurotoxin, and it's confusing your brain to produce more insulin, and
Mm-hmm.
that's not good because later on you'll be craving those carbs later, and you'll eat more if you eat light foods. And those are the challenges that, or they think that they shouldn't eat fat
Mm-hmm.
because it'll make them fat, but it's actually the opposite. You have to eat good fats so you can be stable, keep your blood sugar stable. That's yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
God, so cool.
I was also like approaching the fact that I think since you're from Mexico and I'm from Mexico, the food in general is a very familiar, or the meals are very familiar moments, and
Exactly.
people start getting scared or freaking out because when they start on a diet and say, oh, I won't be able to go to this restaurant, or I won't be able to go and celebrate this holiday because of the food. So how do you approach that resistance in people?
Well, I told him there's nothing 100%. I mean, you cannot do everything to 100%. That's not even doable. So what I do is that on the week ends, I just relax and have like go out and go to a restaurant, have like normal foods. I don't like starve myself like that. And then the other days, like Monday to Friday, we should have healthy foods here at home. I try to eat as healthy as I can. So when I go out to vacations or have the weekend, I'll eat like I don't know, maybe have a pizza. I don't know, once a year or maybe twice a year, but because I have young kids, so I don't also want to like tie their hands and not have them eat anything like normal kids do. But with families, I usually tell them to take baby steps because sometimes when a dietitian gives them like a diet, like a sheet with their diet, they usually don't tell them they have to listen to your body. So what I do when I have like one-on-one clients, I tell them the most important thing you have to do is learn to listen to your body and love it because it has a lot of information, more than our brains do and our minds. It's gonna tell us if something is good for us or it's not good for us. You have to listen to it and know the clues. Like, did you wake up like sore? With you had no energy in the morning. It's 12 o'clock and are you feeling sleepy? So you have to listen to those subtle signs your body's telling you because it's very wise. And I try to give them like small tips, and that I will ask them later, how are these tips working for you? Are they fine? Are they hard? Are they so just take what's working for you, what you like, and we'll do that, and then we'll find some others and do that. The things that are like better for you and your body and your family. So it's a little bit by little bit because I eat very healthy and everybody knows I do. But it wasn't like from one day to another. It took me a long time to do it. And what it worked for me, it probably doesn't work for you. So I try to give them like all the information I've got by little, so they can digest it, and they can integrate it so they could be a part of the family and have this good habit now forever. Instead of just being like this diet, I'm going to do this for 2 weeks, and I'm going to lose, I don't know, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, but then they'll gain it back if they don't keep that diet they did originally, and they'll be like craving things they usually aren't eating. So I think it's better this way, integrate small by small, but lasting for life, lasting good habits for life.
What are the tips or the work that you do with your groups?
Oh, I start little, and I will tell them, do you like maybe waking up and having a warm glass of water to drink in the morning, and then you can add lemon to it, and that alkalizes your blood, so that's good, and it helps to detox a little bit. Or maybe you can have like a tongue scraper, and have your cleaning your tongue in the morning. Something you can do that's very easy, and anybody can do it. Also, another tip that's also very easy is to have dinner before 7 o'clock at night or 7:30, because people often have dinner like at 9 or 9:30. They'll go to sleep at 10:30 or 11. But what they aren't aware of is that your body has to do a lot of digestion. It's a very important job has to do before anything else. So if you thought you slept or are sleeping at 11, it's actually no. Your body has first to digest everything, and then you're going to begin sleeping at like 12. So that's why when sometimes you wake up at night and you're going, why am I so sleepy? I slept 8 hours. It's actually no, you just slept 6 because you had to digest your food first. Your body had to digest your food first. So there's a very small tips and very easy to do, and so they're integrating them and they feel better. And maybe you know what, taking the sun for 15 minutes a day or 10 minutes without no sunscreen, it also helps a lot for your body to be healthy, and it's a lot of vitamin D that we all need, and produces the good hormones in your body. That's also very easy to do, and nobody usually does that. I don't know. There's a lot of things we can do they're very, very easy to do, and people aren't aware of that. So that's what I teach. I like teaching to groups and to schools and to do conferences because I don't know. I like teaching. I love reading. I like teaching, investigating, researching, and that's I think that's what I came here to do.
And do you get people with allergies that you could relate to your journey and to your healing
Yes,
process?
I can. Yes, I can. Right now, I can. What I can do right now is tell them to avoid having bread
Mm-hmm.
and all kinds of carbs. That turns into sugar in your body, and sugar it's not very good for your allergies. Actually, allergies feed on sugar, so they can be worse with sugar. And also high blood pressure, also, and candida and yeast also feeds on sugar. So stay off sugar and breads convert to sugar in your body, white breads. So that's and also a very crucial and basic thing you can do is to have gut forming foods like good probiotics in your gut. You can have kefir and you can have kombucha, cultured foods. Those really help in overall health in allergies, autoimmune problems. And I have kefir classes here in my body, and I eat those regularly here.
Kefir what? Sorry? It just got broken up.
Oh, kefir is like a probiotic drink
Uh-huh.
you do out of like a yogurt, but it's better because it has a lot of good probiotics for your intestines.
Okay.
So those are going to heal your gut,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna make you healthier and better.
Okay.
And it helps also to lose weight.
that that would be like that.
Oh, you know
That is.
what? It's your also your gut is your second brain.
Mhm.
Have you ever had like those gut feelings? Because
Mhm.
something your gut's telling you, it's your second brain. So also probiotics help you with your mood. They make you feel more happy and relaxed, and be less stressed with things. You take things slowly, and you go, oh, this what bothered me last week doesn't bother me right now because of these probiotics.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
what challenges you the most as a coach?
The what I said earlier, I think the myths that probably out there, like
Mhm.
light is better for you, drinking like light colas or light, I don't know, whatever, light foods. Having people want to lose weight really fast,
Mhm.
and that's not also healthy for your body
Mhm.
because your brain isn't assimilating that information. So it's going to you're gonna have a rebound later on. So I prefer people to lose weight like in a 6 month period or 4 month, but you'll be off forever
Mhm.
instead of coming back. Also, another challenge is that people want quick fixes. What I said, and what else? What I noticed people who are sick or who are facing a challenge is that they often have a toxic overload from food or from things they put on, like creams or shampoos or things you use for house cleaning.
Mhm.
And also, people are undernourished. They
Mhm.
think that if they buy food from the grocery store, it's gonna have like vitamins and minerals and all that we need, but actually, it's not. We
Mhm.
do need a lot to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, and grass-fed beef and organic eggs. We need everything that comes from nature. I think it's gonna help us to heal ourselves, heal our gut, heal our mind, our body, our souls. And another thing also that's very, very important is that people should have something they love to do. Because when you get home and you're sad and you're alone or you're not doing something you love, you usually crave things that aren't very good for you, like ice cream or heavy duty carbs, like chocolate,
Mhm.
things like that. But if you have a fulfilling life, I think you're gonna have the mental clarity to decide whether this food is good for you or not.
Mhm.
So I think that's also very important to integrate your whole body, the three bodies, our mental, our soul, and our physical body. I think that's crucial. And usually no health coach or anybody is gonna tell you that. It's just the body and eat this, do that. And I think it's
It's all part of
everything.
one.
Yes, we're all part of one thing.
And what rewards you the most?
Excuse me?
What rewards you the most with your,
Me?
yeah, with your practice?
In my practice, it's when people tell me, I didn't know that. Oh, I feel better. I ate I know I had for breakfast avocado, and I feel good, and I'm not hungry until I don't know 2 o'clock, and when I give them their kefir or their probiotics, they said, you know what? Yeah, I went to work and this thing that bothered me didn't bother me anymore.
Mhm.
I like that. Or when they I don't know. You know what? I really like to help people. Really like to be part of their life and their journey, and just to hold their hand and be with them. I love that really much. And I don't know, to get people out of the dark and into the light,
Mhm.
and let them know the truth of everything.
Okay.
That's what I like to teach.
That's awesome. And one last question: if you could describe your practice or your journey in one word, what would that be?
My practice,
Mhm.
authentic.
Mhm.
I think it's
Why authentic?
because I don't know. I usually don't follow programs. What I teach is what I did with myself
Mhm.
for have been doing for 15 years from the research, and I've taken every technique and every tool, and I've done it with myself first and see if it's working or not. And I don't know. I like to speak my mind. I like to speak my soul, and I like to follow my instinct a lot. That's why I think I am authentic and not just follow, I don't know, everybody,
Perfect.
whatever everybody else is saying or doing. I think that's why I think I'm authentic. And my practice is authentic also.
Okay. Do you want to add something else for the people who would like to watch
Sure.
this?
Yeah, of course, I'd love to. If anybody's interested in that I talk to them as a group, I can do groups of, I don't know, 5 people or more. I love to go to schools also to talk about the myths out there and what we really need to give our kids and get them out of conservatives and artificial flavors and coloring because that affects also their day-to-day studying and what they're learning and just teach people I don't know to meditate. I like to do that also and be with themselves and touch their souls. I like to do that.
Okay. Thank you, Marisol.
Thank you, Claudia. Very nice talking to you. I really enjoyed it very much.